Hey guys, welcome back. In my previous video, I discussed about Von Helmont and Joseph Priestley's experiments, which explain about the importance of water and air in the process of photosynthesis. The link of the video is provided in the description. You can watch it for the details. Today, I'll be discussing about the topic factors essential for the process of photosynthesis. In this, mainly about the subtopics light and photosynthesis, and then about chlorophyll and photosynthesis from class 10 biology. Let's start with today's topics. Oxygen formation would use up energy. That means if plants form oxygen, they have to get energy to make it possible. Where did the energy come from? Obviously, the answer would be sunlight. Sunlight is the ultimate source of energy, and it is used during the process of photosynthesis. And during this photosynthesis process, oxygen is released. Using a similar setup as the one used by Priestley, but by placing it once in the dark and once in the sunlight, a Dutch scientist, Jan Ingenhousz, showed that sunlight is essential to the plant process that somehow purifies the air fouled by burning candles or breathing animals. Priestley used a closed bell jar, a burning candle, and a mouse in his experiment. Okay? Similar setup was used by Ingenhousz, and Ingenhousz showed that sunlight is essential to the plant process that somehow purifies the air fouled by the burning candles or the breathing animals. In an elegant experiment with an aquatic plant, Hydrilla, Ingenhousz showed that in bright sunlight, small bubbles were formed around the green parts, while in the dark they did not. Later, he identified these bubbles to be of oxygen. Hence, he showed that it is only the green part of the plants that could release oxygen. It was further confirmed when T.W. Engelmann in the early 20th century detected the point of maximum rate of photosynthesis. I repeat this once again. It was further confirmed when T.W. Engelmann in the early 20th century detected the point of maximum rate of photosynthesis. Using a prism, Engelmann split light into its spectral components and then illuminated a green alga called Cladophora placed in a suspension of aerobic bacteria. The bacteria were used to detect the sites of oxygen evolution. He observed that the bacteria accumulated mainly in the region of blue and red light of the split spectrum. This led to more studies on effect of light on photosynthesis, the role of different colored compounds called pigments in plants, and the utilization of light energy. Now, let's discuss about the subtopic chlorophyll and photosynthesis. Ingenhousz wanted to find out more about photosynthesis and carried out several other experiments. He proposed that only green plant parts could carry out the process of photosynthesis. Then what about plants having colored leaves? How is it that new leaves which look dark red in color in several plants turn green? Do plants having reddish or yellowish leaves also carry out photosynthesis? What made plants carry out photosynthesis, and while even green colored animals like some birds could not? Questions like these remained as challenges until scientists could isolate the green colored substance from plant parts and study its nature. Establishment of engine house proposition became possible in the year 1817 due to the work of two scientists, Pelletier and Caventou. I repeat this once again. Establishment of engine house proposition became possible in the year 1817 due to the work of two scientists, Pelletier and Caventou. They obtained an extract of green colored substance and named it as chlorophyll, meaning green leaf. It was also found that the pigments in addition to chlorophyll like carotenoids and phycobilins could also aid in the process of photosynthesis by passing on the energy of sunlight trapped by them to chlorophyll. So here carotenoids and phycobilins are the accessory pigments which absorb the sunlight energy and transfer it to chlorophyll. So this is how chlorophyll has importance in the process of photosynthesis. This is all about today's session. If you are new to my channel, subscribe it for more videos. If you liked it, share it with your friends. I'll be back with another video. Have a great day. Thank you all.